Why money keeps flowing into the US market even during sell-offs. One day, the Dow is weak, the S&P 500 is flat, the Nasdaq is holding up, Bitcoin is sliding, and gold is waiting for interest rate to cool. If you judge the entire market by one session, everything looks chaotic. But beneath the daily noise, a much bigger story is unfolding. The United States has built an enormous financial system that continually channels capital toward public companies. That does not mean stocks can only go up. They cannot. It does mean long-term investors should think differently from short-term traders. First, separate market noise from market structure. The opening hour can be misleading. Institutions are adjusting positions. Options are being hedged. Overseas markets are being absorbed. And traders are reacting to headlines that may be forgotten by the closing bell. A mixed session is not automatically a trend change. Just as one strong rally is not proof that every risk has disappeared. For growth investors, semiconductors and software remain important leadership groups because they sit at the center of artificial intelligence, cloud computing, data centers, cybersecurity, and automation. But leadership still needs confirmation. Instead of chasing a sudden green candle, watch whether a sector can reclaim a broken level, hold above it, and attract follow-through buying. If a breakout fails immediately, that failure is information. The same principle applies to the space economy. SpaceX completed its public market debut in June 2026 and entered the Nasdaq 100 on July 7th. That matters because the Nasdaq 100 is followed by hundreds of investment products around the world. Funds designed to track the index must adjust their portfolios to reflect its membership and weighting. However, index inclusion does not guarantee an immediate rally. A stock can fall even when the long-term story looks positive. Traders may have bought in advance. Early investors may take profits. Institutions may hedge their exposure. And the market may decide that the good news was already reflected in the price. A sharp decline is not automatic proof of manipulation. Investors also need to separate an exciting industry from a good investment. Government contracts, satellite launches, defense demand, broadband ambitions, and scientific breakthroughs can create enormous opportunities. They can also create high expectations. Valuation, cash flow, competition, dilution, execution, and contract timing still matter. Now consider one of the most important changes in American household investing: Trump accounts. Under the pilot program, eligible U.S. citizen children born from January 1, 2025 through December 31, 2028 may receive a one-time $1,000 federal contribution after their required election is made. Families, relatives, employers, and other permitted contributors can add money, generally subject to a $5,000 annual limit. Regular access to the funds is restricted during the child's growth period, which ends before the calendar year in which the child turns 18. At launch, contributions are directed into SPIM, a low-cost ETF that tracks the S&P 500. Its annual expense ratio is 0.02%. Additional broad market index options are expected to become available, giving families exposure to hundreds or even thousands of American companies. This is bigger than one account or one administration. It demonstrates how deeply the stock market is connected to the American economic system. A young company may begin with its founders, then raise money from angel investors, venture capital firms, and private equity partners. If it reaches the public market, an IPO can provide additional capital and liquidity. Later, the company may issue bonds, sell additional shares, or use its public stock in acquisitions and employee compensation. On the other side are retirement plans, pensions, index funds, insurance portfolios, college accounts, individual investors, and now another generation of child-focused accounts. This creates a powerful capital pipeline. But do not misunderstand the lesson. The system does not guarantee that every company, every fund, or every investor will make money. Businesses fail. Valuations become excessive. Indexes experience bear markets. Even a diversified portfolio can decline sharply. The real advantage is not certainty. It is access, scale, liquidity, diversification, and the ability to participate in long-term economic growth. That leads to the most practical part of this discussion. Do not invest borrowed money in volatile assets. Do not move a home down payment, emergency savings, or money needed next year into the market because you expect a quick summer rally. Do not build a 2-month plan around a 20-year asset. Your investment horizon should match the risk you are taking. For many Americans, a reasonable foundation may include an emergency fund, manageable high-interest debt, regular retirement contributions, and a diversified, low-cost portfolio. Automatic investing can reduce the temptation to wait for the perfect day. Lower fees matter because every dollar paid in expenses is a dollar that is no longer compounding for you. Speculative positions should be treated differently. If you trade an individual technology stock, a space company, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, gold, or silver, define your entry, position, size, time horizon, and exit condition before you buy. In crypto, do not treat a support level like a law of nature. Decide which chart matters to you, wait for confirmation, and understand that a level can break briefly before recovering or fail completely. Avoid excessive leverage. A correct long-term idea can still destroy an over-leveraged account during a short-term decline. Gold and silver require the same discipline. Precious metals can benefit from inflation fears, geopolitical risk, central bank demand, and declining real interest rates. They can struggle when Treasury yields and the dollar rise. With the 10-year Treasury yield recently near 4.55%, investors should understand why metals may pause even when the broader long-term case remains intact. The biggest takeaway is simple. Continuous capital inflows help explain the resilience of U.S. markets, but resilience is not immortality. Markets can reward innovation, earnings growth, patience, and disciplined ownership. They can punish leverage, concentration, emotional trading, and unrealistic time horizons. Before your next investment, ask 5 questions. What is my time horizon? What is the thesis? What would prove me wrong? How much can I lose without damaging my life? And when will I need this money? If those answers are unclear, the best trade may be no trade at all. Which part of the market are you watching most closely right now? Semiconductors, software, space, crypto, gold, or silver? Share your view in the comments. Subscribe for more practical market analysis without the hype. And I will see you in the next video.